You ever lose everything? Your house, your savings, your confidence, and you had to start all over again? Yeah, that was me more than once. This is Smart Dollar Daily, and I'll be straight with you. I'm very new to YouTube. You're not about to get perfect lighting here or millionaire advice. What you will get is someone who's in her 40s who's been through it all. Divorce, debt, foreclosure, starting from zero, and somehow manage to come out debt-free, calm, and finally in control. So why listen to me? Because I'm not super rich. I'm not pretending to be. I'm just someone who got tired of drowning and decided to learn how to swim. If you're sick of watching polished finance channels with people who already made it and you just want something real, like how do I get out of this hole and start breathing again, you're in the right place. I had over thousands and thousands of dollars in credit card debt. I lost my house, my car barely ran, but I clawed my way back. No secret hacks, no overnight miracles, just real decisions, real discipline, and a whole lot of learning the hard way. Now I'm debt-free. I own my car outright. I've got savings, investments, and more peace than I've ever had in my life. So yeah, I'm new to YouTube, but I've lived what most people are still pretending to teach. I used to think being in love meant being a team, splitting bills, dreams, all of that. But here's the truth. When someone dodges money talks, that is the money talk. If every time you say budget, they say relax, that's your warning sign. I ignored it. I thought love would fix everything. Spoiler, it didn't. Next thing I knew, I was juggling credit cards, trying to keep a roof over our heads, and pretending I wasn't drowning. Then the house went, then the car, then my pride. I'll never forget sitting in that car crying so hard, I couldn't even start it. There was no gas, there was no money, no plan. That was my breaking point. The hardest part, admitting I did it to myself. Yeah, other people played a role, but I handed them the steering wheel. I'm not going to play victim here. I was also responsible. So I faced it. I wrote down every single debt from the smallest to the biggest. That's when I found out about the snowball method. You knock out the first one, the smallest one, and just, you feel the wins. I didn't think it would work, but once I paid off that first $487 balance, it really lit a fire for me. Then the next one, then the next one. And every time one balance hit zero, I started to feel like maybe I wasn't a total failure. That little snowball got momentum pretty fast. Money reveals people faster than time ever will. If someone hides their debt, avoids saving, or constantly spends more than they have, they're not irresponsible, they're dangerous. I used to think romance was surprise gifts and weekend getaways. Now I think romance is someone who says, let's make sure we're both secure. If you're scared to talk about money with someone, that's not love. That's a liability. I learned that the hard way when I lost a house trying to impress someone who didn't care if I kept it. After the foreclosure, I started pretty small. Got a beat up used car, paid cash, tracked every single expense, canceled everything that didn't matter. I started saving $100 a month, barely anything I know, but it was something. Then it turned into 300, then 5. Then I started investing small, learning how to make my money work instead of just disappear. I didn't buy anything new unless I could pay for it twice over. Minimalism wasn't a trend, it was a survival. And once I stopped buying junk to feel better, my whole life started to feel pretty light. Now I'm debt-free, no credit cards, no loans, no late night panic over the bills. I drive a car that's mine, a pretty nice car at that, all paid off. I save automatically, I invest monthly, and for the first time in my adult life, I'm not scared to check my bank account. I'm not rich because of how much I make. I'm rich because I finally know where every dollar goes. Having a system, discipline, and consistency is pretty much my go-to. If you've ever looked at your finances and thought, I'll never get out of this, I promise you, you can. I created Smart Dollar Daily to show you how. I'll share everything I did to get out of debt, rebuild after losing everything, and finally feel secure again. No flashy cars, no fake motivation, just real talk from someone who had to start over more times than she can count. So if you want a community where money talk actually feels human and you're ready to rebuild your life for real, hit subscribe. I might be new here, but I've lived the story and I'm not going anywhere. Thanks for watching.